Greetings, my acupuncturist colleagues. I am sharing my experience of acupuncture treatments without a retention of needles. This is for the first time in the world where acupuncture treatment is tried on 828 patients without retention. As you will see further, the results are very exciting and will change the paradigm of acupuncture management. Aim of this presentation is to trigger a question as to what is the correct time of retention of needles for optimum effects in acupuncture treatments. Now, let us look at what is our present practice. We retain needles for mostly 30 minutes, and this is based on the opinion of Ling Shu in his book Spiritual Pivot, chapter number 15 and 18, where he says that Qi takes about 28.4 minutes to circulate throughout the channel, depending upon the speed of the flow of the Qi. Therefore, rounding up this 28.4 minutes into 30 minutes is our retention time. However, the Nan Jing in his book Classics of Difficulties states that it takes about only 15 to 20 minutes for Qi and blood to circulate through channels depending upon the rate of respiration, not speed of Qi in the channel. The confusion doesn't end here. Tung states to keep for 45 minutes where there is no assumption, and Korean Taoistic technique advice for 1 to 2 hours. And you know that we keep ear tags for 2 to 3 days. As you can see from all this, there is a confusion, there is no consistency, and there is no rational. And to explore this subject, we did totally different study, that is acupuncture treatment without retention of needle. Please note, we are presenting this actual practical real life study and the results contrary to the previous assumptions. As the saying goes, need is a mother of invention, and we had such a need. As a tradition of devotees of Saint Nivritinath Maharaj travel from all over Maharashtra, walking for about 350 kilometers to assemble in Trambakeshwar, pay respect. This is the place near our acupuncture center. These 300,000, that is 3 lakh devotees walk about 15 kilometers a day for about 25 days, that about 350 kilometers total, singing, chanting in the praise of saint. When they walk for so much and eat whatever is donated on the way and sleep in open, they are expected to have medical problems. To minimize their sufferings, we decided to offer them acupuncture treatment. We set up a makeshift clinic directly on the road in front of our center. This is a table showing different complaints, number of patients, and their percentage. These complaints were mostly related to walking, sleeping in open, chanting, shouting, and consumption of erratic food. Now the devotees had a problem, medical problems, and we were there to treat with acupuncture. But they had no time to wait. They could not wait because they were part of the groups. These individual groups members were interdependent for every need of theirs in this pilgrimage. If they were detached from the group, they would be lost on the sea of 3 lakh devotees. In this scenario, we decided to not to retain needle and devise following protocol. Each patient was registered. Next, they were directed to acupuncturist. Acupuncturist took detailed complaint, quick history, and examination whenever it was necessary. The acupuncturist inserted needle according to the diagnosis, stimulated it, and removed it, and inquired about the status of the complaint. If there was no relief, second set of points were used. Later on, the patients were directed to the assessment desk. What assessment desk did? They recorded the relief, if any, and provided anti-inflammatory antibiotic creams and paracetamol if needed later on. This is a glimpse of how things were conducted. In addition to our supporting staff, we were about 3 to 5 acupuncturists working together in each shift, that is 2 shifts per day for 3 days. In the video that follows, you will see few moments of our actual treatments. And if you don't understand Marathi language, please note their facial expression, body language after the treatment.
सुई लावायची ना सुई लावायची ना
सुया जरा सुई चालायचंय ना
फरक पडेल लावली काढून टाक
असं ना बाबा
तुला गुडघा कमी करायचा आहे ना
साखर आहे बरं का?
बस चल हे वर घे
आता कुठं लावायचं
बाय माग घ्या ना अरे मी लावतो ना आजीबाई
साखर आहे बरं का मला पण परत काही तरच नाही झाला
नाही नाही बिलकुल नाही
हा.
नवनवी ठेवून एकदम नवतरणी होऊन जाशील
हा मग बरोबर ना
चल शेवटचं गुडघा हलव
हॅलो
हलव ना आता कसं वाटतं पहिल्यापेक्षा बरं वाटतं बघ आता तिकडे दुखतो का बघ मोठा दुखतो का बघ फरक पडला आता श्वास घेऊन बघ नाक उघडलं का बघ काय जेवण केलं का नाही हां मग सांग नाक उघडलं का नाही उघडलं उघडलंय तर तिकडे गोळी घे काटे पण असते का घरी मळ्यावर ते मोठे मोठे काटे असतात दाबून बघा खाली खाली पाय ठेवून बघा बघा आता हां कमी झालं ना मग
लांब श्वास घ्या बघा बरं आता दुखतोय का नाही दुखत ना 2 मिनिटं थांबा लांब श्वास घ्या
अर्धा फरक झाला
किती प्रमाण अर्धा फरक लय दुखायचं ना
These are the acupuncture points that were mostly used from TCM, tongue acupuncture, periosteal acupuncture, scalp acupuncture, and trigger points, and ear points, ear acupuncture, as per diagnosis and need. Only peripheral accessible points were used. Abdominal acupuncture and bloodletting was not used for obvious reasons. It is the summary of what went on for 6 shifts in 3 days. For example, pain in leg were assessed after treatment by observing the gait, and such 18 individuals had more than 85% of the results relief. 47 had 50 to 85% of the relief. This is notable. 15 had 25 to 49% of the patient relief. 12 had 18 to 24% of the relief, and 8 had no relief at all. This is the way we observe and had seen the complaints and the relief and of their percentage of relief. This is a summary of results that we got, that is from the last table. This is no relief in about 10% of the patient, minimum relief, that is 15 to 24 in 12% of the patients, moderate relief, that is 25 to 49% of the patient, relief in 18% of the patients, substantial relief 50 to 84% of the relief in 41%. Please note this, 41%, and complete, almost complete, that is 85 to 100% in 19% of the patients. The study had, of course, limitations, that there was no history was possible, detailed history was possible. No full examination was done because of lack of time. Treatment was directed only with the spot diagnosis, and no follow-up was possible. From our past experience, validated by present study, our hypothesis is that acupuncture acts only in dynamic state, that is, only during insertion, removal, and manual stimulation in between. That is because insertion of needles and its action on the surrounding tissue, it becomes quickly adapted to the environment, and no action potential exists unless manually stimulated. For example, if you keep needle for 30 minutes without manual stimulation, it is a waste of time, because it was effective only during insertion and removal. In the conclusion, acupuncture needle without retention does give instant relief, though period of relief is unknown. Second conclusion is that period of retention of needle cannot be based on imaginary assumptions of the past. And most important, modern scientific trial is must to establish minimum retention time for optimum effect in acupuncture treatments. Present paradigm of acupuncture treatment is taken from the book Modern Acupuncture, which is available at Amazon and Flipkart. Thank you very much for patient listening.